For this assignment, I interviewed our head deli manager at the Hy-Vee that I work at in Council Bluffs. His name is Jeff Calhoun. He is currently the head deli manager for the store, and while our head meat manager is out on surgery leave, he runs the meat department as well. His job, like what he does during the day is, he fills all the ordering for all the supplies that we need, ranging from like meat to cut to paper to gloves, all that kind of stuff. And he delegates tasks to all his employees under him. Obviously, he tells us what to do, what needs to be done. He gives us lists at the end of the day when he's going home. He does the book work. He's in charge of the finances. He writes a schedule out for us, and he just makes sure that both the departments run as smoothly as they can with just one person taking control of all of them. I asked him a few questions about his management style, and he described that his style is firm and to the point. Jeff is not one to mince words. If you're messing up, he's going to let you know. He said that he likes to delegate jobs to others, but he wants to make sure that he's being a leader at the same time. So he's going to show you how to do it if you don't know, and he's going to tell you what to do at the same time, really. When I asked if his style had changed throughout the years, he said he went from being kind of a one man to do it all when he used to work at a smaller store, and then he moved to bigger ones where he had to learn how to manage larger teams, like up to, I think we have like 15 people or something, so he had to learn how to not just rely on himself and a couple other people, but to learn how to delegate tasks to others and trust them to get the job done at the same time. I asked him about the 4 different functions of management, those being planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, and I asked him which one he thought was the most important to be an effective manager, and he thought though all of them is important, he thought that planning was the most important for running an effective business. He said that, quote, "You can't even start a workday without planning out what needs to be done first. Without a plan, you cannot organize, lead, or control." And the book states on page 9, maybe, that plan sets the stage for action and for major achievements. This information from the book lines up with what Jeff said about planning. Your business cannot move forward if you don't know what you're moving forward to. I asked him what the largest challenge of management was, and that was to keeping enough help with the growing business and dealing with the stress of our director wanting to control how many hours each person can have, but also having enough help to keep customers happy and taken care of. Hy-Vee's big selling point is a helpful smile on every aisle, and customer service is a big part of Hy-Vee's image. The book defines service as giving customers what they want or need when and where they want it. Page 10. Jeff says that this is one of the hardest parts of management, is when a customer is unsatisfied, it's his head on the chopping block. So he has to make sure that he can make the boss happy and yet at the same time make the customers happy. Part of managing, he said, that he likes best is just being able to be the boss, getting to make his own decisions, and while he has a boss ahead of him, he gets a lot of leeway on how he runs his departments. And he said he likes just being able to see his ideas come to fruition, and if they worked out how they were supposed to or how he thought they would, and if they did it well. He also said he likes the chance to confide in his employees. They're the reasons I have my job, and they keep this store running. I like having the opportunity to learn their ideas and incorporate them into the major plan. I would define Jeff as mostly a democratic leader. The book defines democratic leadership as seeking information, opinions, and preferences. And this is what he does. Before he makes a big change to the department, he asks for our opinions, and while he has the ultimate say in the end, he always makes sure that our ideas are heard and thought through. The part of the managing that he enjoys least is all the hours he has to work. At Hy-Vee, head managers have to work a 10-hour shift instead of an 8, so they end up working 50 hours instead of a 40-hour work week. And he just said that, it gets tiring when you look up at the clock and you're like, oh my gosh, I still have 7 hours to go out of my 50-hour work week. And And we have a very picky director, so keeping him happy is also really stressful for the job. Advice that he gave for new managers is to come in and be stern right away. Stand your ground and don't let your employees run your department. As a new manager, it's easy to get intimidated and want your employees to like you, but it's a lot harder to be the bad guy after you've started off too easy. I personally think that this is excellent advice. As a new manager, you have to make sure you establish your authority right away. And even though you won't be a favorite in a few of the employees' eyes for doing that, ultimately you're not there to make friends. You're there to make sure the business runs effectively. So that was my interview manager project.